Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the stream. We're about to play my third match in the Old School Magic Summer Derby. So we have 4 total matches to play. I am currently 1-1, and we will be getting started as soon as my opponent Jesse is ready and available. So please don't forget to join me tomorrow for my 4th and final match in the Old School Magic Summer Derby Batch 1. Tomorrow I will be playing at 3:30 Eastern against Joseph M. Yes, recurring theme, of course. All of my opponents, their first name began with J and their last name began with M. So that is pretty interesting. And then after that, of course, I will be playing Thursday night. So Thursday night I'll be playing 3 rounds of pre-modern here on stream, and that begins at 9 p.m. Eastern as part of the Thursday night throwdown. And then we'll be taking a long weekend off for the 4th of July, spending time with family, of course, and then we will be coming back to stream probably as soon as the batch 2 pairings are up. So what happens is you get 4 random pairings in batch number 1. You play against people, and then when you finish those up, everybody finishes all their matches. They have until next Tuesday or something along those lines. And then after that has happened, batch 2 is paired and you get 4 more matches. And those matches are based on your record for batch 1. So if I go 3-1, then all of my opponents in batch number 2 will also have gone 3-1. If I go 2-2, all of my opponents will have gone 2-2, so on. So and it looks like Jesse is here. So Jesse, can you hear me?
I can. I'm just trying to get my camera app to behave.
Okay. Alrighty. So let's bring Jesse in. Here we go. And let's readjust this screen. My previous round opponent, he was only using about half of his play space because of the way he was using his laptop. So
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm trying to get my Longitude. There we go. This should. Let's see here. So this is my first game playing on Tolaria.
Okay.
My camera app shows that I do have my widescreen configured. Is there a way to sync that up on the Tolaria.app, or
What do you mean?
I wonder if I should just jump out and jump back in, or actually I wonder if I just turn the camera off for a second. No.
Sweet playmat, by the way.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm going to try just jumping out of the match and jump right back in and see if that helps.
Okay. So we're using, it's called Tolaria.app. Tolaria as in the land from Legends, the one that taps for blue and removes banding from the creatures. It's a Tolaria.app. It is all web-based, and it is something that was developed by SlanFan so that we could run tournaments and play webcam games. When it comes to old school, SlanFan is also an old school Magic player from overseas, and he has put a lot of time and effort into creating some fun stuff for old school and for Magic in general. He actually first started out by making an iPhone and Android app that could be used for free instead of people having to resort to using or downloading Wizards Event Reporter because not everybody has access to it. So then he took it one step further, and he put the tournament app into Tolaria and created a format where we can run events and we can play webcam games. So this tournament is not run through Tolaria, although SlanFan did create the program that can that assigns the batches. So, but what we do in Tolaria is you just message somebody and challenge them to a match, and by challenging the opponent to a match, they join the webcam room and you get to play. So I'm still waiting for Jesse to figure out some things. So and then once we are ready and raring to go with that, we will play another match of Old School Magic. So hope everybody's having a great night. It is a Tuesday night. It is June 28th. It is 71 degrees here in Syracuse, New York. I'm going to have, this is a Diet Cream Soda. Don't find Diet Cream Soda in the store very often, so I had to jump at the chance for that. I'm not exactly sure what it is you're trying to do, Jesse. I just see that you keep on changing the size of your screen.
I'm trying to I'm trying to just focus to my playmat, and it seems to be having quite a bit of a delay. So
okay, I mean, are you worried about what I can see or what?
Yeah.
If you don't have to worry about what I can see, because I can adjust that because of the way I'm looking at the match is through my open broadcast software that I use for the stream. So I've actually zoomed in onto your playmat right now. So you don't have to do anything special for me. And even if I wasn't zoomed in using OBS, I mean, your playmat area is definitely good enough for me to play with. So.
Okay. Well, perfect then. The previous view did seem a little too zoomed in. So
I've seen a lot worse. Trust me.
Sorry, man. I'm in IT, and when technology doesn't work the way that I expect it to,
I got you.
It kind of gets a little extra under my skin.
Yeah, so. I got you. Well, that's why you have to try turning it off and turning it back on again every single time, right?
Exactly, and that's exactly what I did. That is number one.
Yep.
Always turn it off and back on again.
I read something on Reddit quite a while ago where an IT guy, somebody asked, why is the IT guy always upset? And his response was, I just drove 3 hours because 6 different people confirmed that they turned off the server and turned it back on again. And when I got there, that's all I did, and it fixed the problem.
You got it.
So. Have you played any of your matches yet?
Yes, I've played two other matches.
And how are you doing so far?
I am 2-0.
Oh, nice. I'm 1-1.
Some blessed.
My deck decided it didn't want to work earlier today when in my other match, so just one of those things. I was on my back foot the entire time. Even on going first, it was just what you gonna do. Sometimes that's how Magic works. Sometimes you draw the cards. It's just like the other day when I was playing pre-modern, where I playing pre-modern and I'm drawing the spells I need. Like I'm drawing the discard spells the turn after my opponent plays the spell that I didn't want them to play. So had I had the discard spells earlier, I could have made them discard the stuff I didn't want them to play, and things would have been a lot different. But that's okay.
Most definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, I
You
lucked
can,
out on my game too.
all right. You
I'm
can put
actually
5 on top of 3, and then you can put 2 on top of 6, and then you can put 1 on top of 4. Okay, and then now pile 6 can go on top of 3, and that can go on top of 4. Yep.
perfect. Let's go 3 on top of 1 on top of 2.
All right. And would you like to choose even or odd?
I will take odds.
Okay. It is odd. It is a 5.
I will take the play.
Sounds like a plan. Good luck, my friend.
You as well.
Thank you.
I will attempt to play it.
I will keep.
Okay.
Okay. What? Sorry, is that a savannah?
Scrubland.
Okay. All right. All right. That's a hand.
Yeah. Round of applause.
Mm-hmm.
I will crack for blue.
Mm-hmm.
3, 4, 5, 6, and play a Mahamoti. And
Okay.
pass turn with 2 in hand.
All right. That's a thing. Okay. I will draw. I will. Let's see. I will play a Tundra. I'll play a Lotus. I'll crack the Lotus for green. Argothian Pixies. Argothian Pixies. Not
Awesome.
nearly as good as your start, but I
Hey,
got
looks
4
good to me.
cards. And you can go.
All right. Tap, keep draw.
Don the Mage is in chat, said amnesia or bust. Yeah, that would have been pretty good. Not gonna lie.
Play an island.
Mm-hmm.
Swing in for 5.
I will take it. I'm at 15.
Passing with 2.
Okay, untap. Draw. Pearl. Ancestral targeting myself.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Strip mine on your dual land. Attack for 4. I attacked you. I didn't attack myself.
That's correct. I'm not used to being on the advantage this early.
Yeah. And I'll say go with 5 cards.
Okie dokie. Untap, upkeep, draw. Swing in for 5.
Okay. Brings me down to 10.
Pass with 3 in hand.
Okay, untap. Draw. I will play a factory and I will attack for 4.
I will take it.
Put you to 12. And I will say go with 5 cards in hand.
All right. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Play a Tundra.
Okay.
Swing in for 5.
I'm at 5.
Passing with 3 in hand.
Okay. Untap. Draw. I will play a city. I will activate my factory and attack for 6.
Taking 6.
And I will pass the turn. 5 cards.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I'll play a factory. Swing in with Mahamoti.
And I will take it like a champ. I'm at
Right.
0.
Heck of a game 1.
Yeah, I had nothing but lands left in my
Yeah.
hand. I cast the Ancestral. Like, I didn't draw any lands after. I mean, I drew nothing but lands after that. It's like, oh, come on. Let me do something.
Ah.
Let me draw something. Oh, yeah, I had 3 lands on top, too. Wow. Wow.
Ugh.
Oh,
Tough
that's
break.
how the cards go sometimes, though, right?
Yeah. It's the exact opposite of when I play mono black. I can never draw land when I need it. I can play a 35% land, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Always one short.
If it's just it's weird, you know. Again, that's how Magic is. Sometimes it's just it's luck of the draw, and you never know what you're gonna see. You never know what's gonna happen. Alrighty. I thought my first turn play was going to be pretty good with going land, Lotus into 2 Pixies. And,
Yeah.
I also had a factory in my hand, which I guess maybe I should have played the factory instead of the. I don't think it would have mattered. Instead of the whatever land I played, and then I drew the Ancestral and cast it and drew 3 lands and then drew nothing but lands. It's like, wow, okay, so I'm gonna die. No big deal. Variance exists. We have to accept it, right?
Yes, we do. That's part of old school.
It's part of Magic in general.
That's true. Very true. Yeah, I was a little cautious about playing that hand as well because I didn't have any removal, and I'm like, this could go really good or really bad real quick.
Well, I didn't have any removal either. So.
Yeah. There we go. One more shuffle on both sides here. Let's go 1, 2, 3. 1 on top of 2 on top of 3.
All right, you can go 2 on top of 3 and both on top of 1. And I will play first. Good luck, my friend.
You as well.
I will keep.
I will mulligan.
Okay.
An official old school mulligan. Actual no land hand.
I remember right before they changed the mulligan rule about all land or no land. And part of the reason that they did it was because of alliances. Because alliances had that cycle of rare lands where you had to sacrifice a land in order to play them. And, that was... Like, obviously there are a bunch of lands in old school Magic that don't tap for mana, like Maze of Ith or Tabernacle or whatnot.
Island of Whack Whack.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there's some risk involved, obviously, when it comes to playing certain cards. But as they print more, they had to change that mulligan rule. But before it changed, I remember I was playing a white weenie deck. I had 2 copies of Caldoran Outpost in my deck, and I drew both of them in my opening hand with no other lands, and I was forced to keep it. And it was pretty frustrating that I was forced to keep that because I didn't get to play a land. And just got crushed, and it was a game 3, of course, and that was my luck. I hated that. It was so frustrating. I really liked Caldoran Outpost, though. It was a good card. Don the Mage says the London Mulligan rule was not the best change for constructed MTG. I don't know. Like, there's no great mulligan rule. There really isn't. It just it's part of the game. The mulligan rule that we have now is not the best. It's not the worst. I don't know how to fix it, so I'm not going to complain about it. I think that the play draw rule is fundamentally flawed. And again, I don't know how to fix it, so if I can't offer a solution, then complaining about it really doesn't do much good. 2 on top of 1 and both on top of 3.
I will... I'll keep this hand.
Okay. I'm going to put one
Sending
back.
one to the bottom.
Okay. I'm going to start off with a Tundra into a Savannah Lions. Excuse me. And a Mock Sapphire. And I will say go with 4 cards. Excuse me.
Okay. Draw for turn. I'll play a factory. And pass with 6 in hand.
Untap. Draw. I will attack with my Lions.
Taking 2.
And then I will play a factory of my own. And 4
Mm-hmm.
cards. You can go.
Playing Island.
Mm-hmm.
And pass with 6 in hand.
Untap. Draw. I am going to play a Savannah. I am going to cast a Chaos Orb.
Yes, sir.
This way. And then I am going to activate said Chaos Orb.
Yep.
Alright, I'm going to use my lions as your factory. And I missed.
Oh.
Ground Town. Go ahead.
Tap, upkeep, draw. Cast an Underground Sea. I will pass with 6 in hand.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Tropical Island. Sarah Angel.
Going to counter the Sarah Angel.
Okay. Then I will attack for 2. Bring you down
Taking
to 16.
2.
2 cards. You can go.
Untap, keep, draw. Play Plains. Pass with 5 in hand.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Strip mine your factory. Activate my factory.
Yep.
And attack.
Okay. I'm going to disenchant your factory.
Okay.
And I will take 2 from the lion.
Put you at 14. I've got 2 cards, and you can go.
Alrighty. Untap, upkeep, draw. Attempt to swords the lions.
Okay. I will gain 2. I'm at 22.
I'll pass with 4 in hand.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Pixie?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Tap, upkeep, draw. I'm going to Swords the Pixies.
Okay, now I'm at 24.
And I'm going to play a Felwar Stone.
Okay.
And pass with 3 in hand.
Okay, untap. Draw. Tropical Iron. I'm going to Brains Geyser myself for 3.
Yes, sir.
And I have 4 cards, and I will pass.
Okay. Tap. Keep draw. Play a Pearl.
Yep.
Play a book.
Okay.
And pass with 2 cards in hand.
Untap. Draw. Factory. Pixies. 3 cards. Go ahead.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Play a library.
You have how many cards? 2?
I have 2 cards in hand.
Okay.
Going to, let's see here. Tap the Felwar for white. Other, going to Wrath of God.
Okay. So you're down to 1 card.
And now I'm going to balance.
You have 4 lands to my 5. And you have 0 cards after the balance?
Correct.
Okay. I will get rid of a Swords, a Savannah, and a Lotus. And then I guess I'll get rid of one of these tropical islands.
All right.
All set?
Yes, sir. Passing with 0 in hand.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Activate an attack.
Taking 2.
Put you at 12. Pixies. Go ahead.
What do I want to tap? Okay, that looks good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tap the book, draw a card.
Okay.
And I'm going to tutor.
Sure.
And I will pass turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Ancestral myself.
Yep.
Activate the factory. Attack for 4.
Taking 4.
Put you at 8. City of Brass. 2 cards. Go ahead.
Untap. Upkeep, draw.
How many cards do you have now?
I have 3 in hand.
Okay.
Play a jet.
Okay, so you have 2.
Attempt to play a moat.
Okay. Well, chat called it. Twitch chat said moat, moat, moat. But it's always ancestral, but...
Well,
Yep.
I actually... I did go for the moat.
Mhm.
However, I did top deck ancestral.
Okay. Better lucky than good, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Your cards are starting to spill off your play mat there, off your play area.
Okay.
So if you could push them forward, that would be great.
Yep. Let's see if I can move that over. There we go. That'll give me a little bit more room, or give the viewing audience a little bit more room.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I did not play a land this turn.
You have 4 cards now?
Scrub. I had 3 cards, now 2 cards.
Okay.
Tap that and play a Sol Ring and pass with 1 card in hand.
Okay, untap. Draw. Serendipity.
Good choice.
And you can go. Yeah, you're doing it again. Every time you untap, you're actually pulling your cards closer and closer to
Gotcha.
it and pulling them off your camera area.
Okay. I'm going to pass with 2 in hand.
Okay. I will untap. On my upkeep, I will take a point. I'm at 23.
And after you take the point of damage, I'm going to attempt to sword your did.
Counterspell.
Okay. In response to that, I'm going to use the book to draw a card. Counter is good.
Okay. So your sword is in your graveyard.
Yep.
And I will draw for my turn. And I will attack with my dib.
Taking 3.
Put you at 5. I'm at 23. I will pass the turn with 2 cards in hand.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Take a peek in my graveyard.
Somebody drew either a recall or a regrowth.
All right, now let's see if I have enough mana for this. Okay.
How many cards are in your hand?
I have 3 in hand.
Okay. So
I'm going to attempt to recall for 2.
Yep. Recall for 2, getting the Wrath and the Ancestral.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Discarding.
Discarding a Sapphire and a Felwar Stone.
Okay. All right. And then exile the recall.
And Attempt the Wrath of God.
Yep.
And Ancestral myself.
Sure.
Did I play a land this turn? I don't
believe you did.
believe so.
No,
I'll
because
play...
you drew the recall and discarded the 2 artifacts. So.
Right. Correct. Okay. Passing with 2 in hand.
Okay. Untap. Draw. I will play a Savannah and a Sarah Angel.
Excellent choice.
And you can go. 1 in hand.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I'll attempt to play my own Sarah Angel.
Mana drain. I'll take a point. I'm at 22.
In response to that, I'm going to attempt to draw a card with the book.
Probably shouldn't have put the Sarah in your graveyard if you're going to respond to it, my friend.
I apologize for that. But it resolves.
Okay. And you have how many cards?
I have 3 in hand.
Okay.
I'm going to play a factory.
All right.
And I'm going to time walk.
Okay.
1 in hand.
Mm-hmm.
Going to the time walk turn. Untap, upkeep, draw. You play a Sarah Angel.
Okay. You have 1 card?
I have 1 card in hand. I'm going to Brain Geyser for 5.
Okay.
Play an Emerald, a Ruby, Factory, and pass with 2 in hand.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. We got 5 colorless. I'm just going to sink it all into my factory because it doesn't matter. And you can go. 1 card in hand.
Okay.
I guess I didn't really need to do that. We are playing Swedish, so there's no mana burn.
Got way too many lands here, sir.
Well, you're the one who keeps on playing them.
I know. 2 in hand, untap, upkeep, draw for turn. Tap to draw a card with the book.
Sure. You haven't drawn enough?
I haven't. I'm still missing a few things.
Yeah.
I will pass with 4 in hand.
Okay. I will draw. I will pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Pay 4. Tap to draw another card with the book. Passing with 6 in hand.
Okay, I will draw. Pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Use the library. Draw since I have 7.
Mm-hmm.
Three in hand. Is it to mind twist you for 3?
Sure. You have 3 lands.
Two, 3. Play another Sarah Angel.
Okay.
And I will attack with my existing Sarah Angel.
Okay. 18.
Passing with 6 in hand.
Okay. Draw. Pass.
And tap, upkeep, draw. Draw 7. Tap to draw another card with the library.
Mm-hmm.
Two, 3, 4. Five, 6. Play a Mahamoti.
Sure.
Swing in with both Sarah Angels.
Okay. 10.
And I believe I'm passing with 7 in hand.
Draw. That's game. 2 more lands.
Ugh.
It's like you said you tutored for the moats, and then you got the ancestral off the top. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous, and that started the onslaught of card advantage with the book and the ancestral, and then the really large brain geyser. I wasn't coming back from that, and I'm sure you had a counterspell in your hand. So even if I did draw something like balance, which would have been the ideal card, I'm sure that you could have dealt with it. So
I did end up drawing a mana drain much later on.
Yeah, I discarded 3 lands when you twisted me, and then I had 2 more lands in my hand at the end of the game. It's like, what you gonna do, right? So
agreed.
I boarded in the control magics, and that's all I boarded.
I boarded in
because I didn't know what else that you had in your deck. So
let's see here. I took out I boarded in the moat. And what did I take out for the counterspell? I boarded in a City in a Bottle.
I mean, you had that nut start game 1 that I couldn't do anything about, and then you just drew so many cards game 2. It was absolutely ridiculous for me. Just nothing, just brick. Like, you had all the answers for everything that I played. Like, I was slowly putting in some damage, and you were coming up with answer upon answer upon answer, and then it was just I bricked. I couldn't keep on. I couldn't come up with answers, and you were just drawing way too many cards. So I knew that there was going to be an issue as soon as you played the book, and then you had the library. It's like, okay, he's going to get there eventually, and then that huge brain geyser. I actually was surprised that you kept on playing Moxen and Artifact Man out of your hand to not get closer to using the library.
Yeah, at that point, I didn't have the counterspell yet.
Yeah.
And so that's where I was kind of concerned. Like, if you got your removal for my Sarah, I knew that it was, pretty much.
But I mean, even before that, you had the book and you had the library, and then you kept on playing your lands and your artifacts. I was surprised. Like, you could have easily started dunking on me 2 turns earlier. But that's all right. That's okay.
For sure.
It didn't matter, because if you would have started dunking on me 2 turns earlier, that just means that there's 2 less lands that I draw. So.
Yeah, and honestly, I looked at it as sometimes I get a little, like, mid to late game, I have the tendency to get a little aggressive. So my goal for this tournament has been to slow down and take that extra turn if it's needed. So if I don't have the full threats in my hand, I definitely want to hold off to before I do.
Yeah,
I knew that you
had no threats on. I had no threats on the table. You had library and you had book, and you kept on playing like 1 and 2 cards a turn, for like 2 or 3 turns. So that, like, there was nothing for you to play around at that point. You were just playing around the top of my deck. That's all you were doing, and so you could have put the screws to me a lot sooner had you stopped playing stuff. That's all. So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I'm definitely gonna I'll watch a replay and definitely take the advice on that. I appreciate that.
Yep. So I am now 1-2. So you're 3-0. Congrats on that.
Thank you.
Alrighty. So with that, thank you for that. I appreciate it. You're gonna report the match, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. And you enjoy your last match, and good luck in match 2 as well.
All right. You as well.
Thanks. Take care. Bye.
Take care.
So, my deck hates me. That's the thing. So I said that after 2 losses, I will reveal my deck. So if you want to see my deck list, you can join my Discord. The link there's a link tree in the chat, and there's also an icon on the screen right there that allows you to get all of my contact information. One of those is an invite to my Discord channel, and I will be posting that probably tomorrow. It's kind of late, and I'm tired after getting my butt kicked twice today. So I will post my deck in my Discord tomorrow, and I will also show it on stream after my match tomorrow as well. So we've got to put another red thumbs down here for today, and then let's hope that we can rebound tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. So with that, I do appreciate everybody who stopped by today for the matches, and sorry that I couldn't put up a better fight. You know, it is what it is sometimes, but with that, I hope you all have a great night, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.